Hey guys, welcome to another Friday Live with Jasmine. I'm your host, Jasmine Bryant, brand visibility coach with Fear No Video, helping women over 40 who are coaches, speakers, and small business owners, entrepreneurs learn how to be visible, make more money, and have the lives that you want through video. So I'm a little bit early today, earlier than I said that I would be, but hope that's okay. Today we are going to talk about the number one visibility mistake you might be making. It's something that is near and dear to my heart because I see it all the time, and I want to help you overcome that. Um, like, do you ever feel like you are kind of like doing all the things, but then you're not really getting any traction? You feel invisible online and you are just like, what am I doing? That one thing that you're doing is costing you clients, it's costing you money. So I want you to drop a yes in the comments if this applies to you. So, the number one visibility mistake that people make when they are trying to be seen online, are you ready for it? You are blending in instead of standing out. Yep, I said it. You are blending in. There's nothing unique about what you do as a business, but what is unique is who you are as a person. And so you see that puff of smoke? That's my little diffuser there. Let's just turn that around. Okay, so as I was saying, there's nothing unique about what you do. There are 1,000 other people doing the exact same thing that you do, selling the exact same thing that you sell. The only thing that makes you as a business stand out is you. So you really want to not blend in. You want to stand out. If your messaging is generic, eh, don't do that. If you sound like everyone else, don't do that. If you are not showcasing your personality, who you are, what makes you you, then you are blending in. And let's not do that. If you copy what you see, like the influencers do, like the big influencers, that may not necessarily work for you. What works for them, their strategy, may not be for you. And why? Because you're not them, they're not you. You want to sell who you are, not who they are. So why is this a problem? Why do you not want to blend in? Well, people don't remember generic. Think about beige, right? Beige, I feel kind of bad for beige because it's a color that has some use, right? But for the most part, people don't really gravitate toward beige. For the most part, beige is not the color that people say, oh, I'm going to look so good if I just wear beige from head to toe. It's not a thing. It's generic and it's neutral, generic for a reason. So you don't want to be the beige of your business. You want to stand out because if you're forgettable, then you are not at the top of the mind of your people, the people who need your product or your service. And, you know, the algorithms, we talk about the algorithms like all the time, right? But the algorithms, they favor engagement. So blending in isn't going to get you engagement. People are not going to stop their scroll. They're not going to click a like, click a share, click a send, click a save, or any of that, chat, comments, blah, 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 right? They're not going to do any of that if your content or you are generic. They're just going to keep going right past you. And if there's no engagement, then your reach drops. When your reach drops, people don't see your content, they don't see your posts, they don't see your product, they don't see your service. You can't help them. And if also you're not building a personal connection when you are blending in and when you're generic, and this is widely debated within, the content community. But I still firmly believe that when people like you or they trust you, they're more likely to buy from you. If they think that you can help them, they're more likely to buy from you. If they think that you know what you're talking about, they are more likely to buy from you. And when you're generic, when you blend in, when you don't stand out, when you're not seen, then there's no liking, there's no trusting, there's no buying. So, how do we fix that, you ask? I'm glad you asked. All right, so I have 3 quick fixes for you to help you to stand out, not blend in, and not be beige. Okay. One of my bosses, his number one rule is don't be boring. And it really it fits here, doesn't it? Okay, so own your story and your personality. This is probably my favorite of my top 3 ways to fix blending in is to own who you are, own your story. Um, you know, you are what makes your brand pop. You are what makes your content pop. You are what makes your business sing and pop. You are the face of your business, people. You are it. So you want to show people who you are, what you're about. One of the things is like for me, right? Using myself as an example, I can be a bit of a goofball sometimes. I love the sparkle. I love the sass. I am not fairly quiet. Um, I just like, I'm a lot sometimes, and I'm fine with that because that's just who I am. And so I love luxury. I love glitter. I love glam. So that comes out in my posts, that comes out in my videos, that comes out in just like who I am and how I present, how I show up to the world. So, um, that's me. So that is what you get. You get the sass, you get the glitz, you get the glamour, you get the sparkle and the smile. So, show people who you are. One of the things that I would love to challenge you to do is in the comments, just type in what makes you unique, what makes you you, what makes people want to spend time in your presence. And I bet if you really think about it, it is something that will really resonate for your business. So give it some thought and then just type in the comments, what makes you unique? Because I would love to know. Stop playing it safe. That's number 2. So I talked about a little bit earlier about not being beige, not being generic. And so if your content sounds like everybody else, if your content sounds and looks like all the things that you see online, then again, you're not standing out. So you want to make your content sound like you. You want it to not sound like that generic coach script or that generic content creator script. Generic. Are you getting that? You don't want it to sound generic because that's not how you stand out. You're not going to keep people around. They're going to tune out. So instead, take a stand. Share a bold opinion. Like my opinion is video is non-negotiable for your business in 2025. That is a bold statement. That's a bold opinion. I also firmly believe forget perfect action. Perfection does not exist. So messy action beats waiting for perfection any day of the week. So that's another opinion. So you want to stand out, share who you are, stand in your power, stand in your truth, stand in who you are to show people what they get when they work with you, what they get when they buy from you. And so my challenge to you again is to let me know in the comments if you're ready to stop playing small this year. drop like a fire emoji or something. I've been feeling fire emojis lately. I don't know what that's about. Maybe because it's cold. I don't know. I'm in Florida and it's been really cold the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. So maybe I'm just all about the warmth right now. Um, and then number 3 is to make your audience feel something. People don't necessarily buy from facts, they buy from emotional connection. There's a reason why FOMO is a thing, right? Fear of missing out. And give your audience FOMO, give them something to connect with that's not just facts. And I'm not saying don't ever use facts because facts are important, but statistics are not likely to ever get someone to be like, oh, yeah, I need to buy from you right now because you just gave me some stats that blew my mind. No, it's not going to happen. But if you make someone feel something, then they're more likely to stick with you and they're more likely to purchase something from you or to go with you on whatever journey you're trying to take them through because you've made them feel something. I mean, think about like these like car commercials, like the Christmas Lexus commercials, right? Like you just know at the end it's going to be super happy. You have that music, and then here comes the snow, and then the car with the big red bow. People are all excited, right? But the commercials take you on a journey and they make you feel something. So you want to make your audience feel something so that they can buy from you. And I mean, in these commercials, you never hear them, rarely, at least I don't remember. And that's probably, if they do, then this is a perfect example of that. But I don't remember them ever saying in these, Christmas Lexus commercials, you know, 4 out of 10 Lexus customers, blah, blah, blah. Right? Nobody cares. Okay. So yeah, use storytelling, humor. I love a good story, and people love a good story too. So if you have something that relates, then share with your audience about the story because again, you want them to feel something. And stories, what's this, the story sell facts? I forget. See facts, but story sell. So share your stories. All right. So let me just recap. And I feel like I'm going really fast, and I'm sorry about that. But I actually have a flight to catch. So, but I wanted to make sure that you guys got this information before I hopped onto the airport with the hundreds of TSA agents got let go yesterday. So, like, it's going to be crowded at the airport, and I don't want to miss my flight. So I'm actually going to get there early instead of like 40 minutes before takeoff, which is my normal. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so just to recap, the number one visibility mistake that you might be making if you are feeling invisible online is you are blending in, you're not standing out. And so the 3 ways that you will fix that, the 3 quick fixes. 1 is to own your story and your personality. You are who you are. So just be who you are and show it. Don't try to be like everybody else that you see online because what works for them might not work for you and vice versa. Number 2, stop playing it safe. Don't be the beige of your business. Be the bright, bold pop of color that you are. Be the sparkle. Be the disco ball that you are. Okay. And then number 3, make your audience feel something, take them on the journey, connect with them, and don't just spout out a bunch of facts. Share something that makes them feel something. Okay. And even if, it doesn't have to be like they feel good necessarily. Just when they feel something, they will remember you because, again, beige does not stand out. Beige is forgettable. So, which of those 3 fixes will you try? I am very curious to know. I would love for you to leave a 1, 2, or 3 in the comments. 1, I'm going to own my personality and own my story. 2, I am going to stop playing it safe. Or number 3, I am going to make my audience feel something. And if you want some more easy ways to make video less like a chore, then, schedule a time to meet with me. You can put meet in the comments, MEET, or go to meetwithjasmine.com. And before I let you go, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about the Creator Blitz, which is coming up in April. It's the 11th, 12th, and 13th in Atlanta. It is the ultimate content creation conference. It is all inclusive. It's luxury. Remember I told you at the top that I'm kind of luxe and kind of, in your face. So that's what this content weekend is. You're going to work. You are going to work. You will have days of content labs. We're going to a content house. You will learn how to create content that sells. You'll walk out with up to a year's worth of content. Some of it will be professionally shot. You'll have branding photos that are done. You will have expert-led workshops with AI creation, content creation. We will talk about branding, talk about visibility, talk about styling, talk about business strategy, talk about speaking on stages and making money, podcast monetization, branding through human design. I mean, holy moly, you're going to get a lot of stuff. Like it's about a $25,000, $26,000 value of everything that you're getting. And it's only $24.99. And this includes your hotel, by the way. So #score. So go to the link that I put in the comments. It's fearnovideo.com/creatorblitz25. And you can get more details on it because it is going to be just a kick-ass event. Total red carpet rock star all the way. So if you found value in this live, found some value in this topic, then please make sure to share with your biz bestie because we don't gatekeep around here. If you have something that resonated with you, share with someone who needs to hear it so that their business can grow as well. And I will see you here next week. And if there's a topic that you want me to dive into, then let me know too. And if you're watching me on Facebook, I am still kind of locked out of Facebook. I can only kind of get in through my business account. So leave me a comment. I can't see notifications. I cannot get messages like DMs on Facebook, but I can on Instagram and I can on LinkedIn. So you can always reach me there too if you don't get me through the comments here on Facebook. All right, my lovelies, have a great weekend. Stay warm if it's cold where you are, and content is everywhere. So get out there, shoot some good stuff, and show people who you are. Bye for now.